I've learned life is a lot like surfing. When you get caught in the impact zone, you need to get right back up because you never know what's over the next wave. And if you have faith, anything is possible, anything at all. Soul Surfer. My name is Alan Grace McCary. The purpose of my speech today is to introduce myself. 3 items that describe me are a Bible, tanning goal, and a cheer boat. My first item is the Bible. I chose the Bible because it represents my religion and my relationship with God. The Bible was my first item to show people how I try to live my life. One of the reasons this is my first item is because I want people to look at how I live my life and realize that I am like this because of God, so that way they can learn who God is. This item means so much to me because I grew up in church and I was taught by my parents and my grandparents to read the Bible, and they taught me how to live my life based on what God tells us. My faith is something that sustains me and guides me in my daily life. Now that you know what my first item is, how about I tell you about my second item? My second item is tanning oil. Tanning oil represents my love for tanning. I'm always brown in the summer because my favorite thing to do is lay out and tan. I am not that picky when it comes to places to lay out. I love to lay out at the beach or at the pool, but I will also lay out in my backyard. I'm not sure why I love tanning so much. It could have something to do with my love for the beach, or it could be that my mom was tan and I got her high melanin in my skin. Although I love to tan anywhere, the best place to tan is at the beach when you're laying out in the sand and you can hear the waves. Now that you've heard my first 2 points, I will share my last item. My third item is a cheer boat. I chose a cheer boat for my last item because I have cheered for 6 years. I have fallen in love with cheer, and it becomes a big part of my life over the past 6 years. I have cheered in middle school, high school, and all-star cheer. This item is important to me because with competitive cheer, you cheer for 3 or more hours every day of the week, sometimes even on weekends. I guess the reason it has become so important in my life is because I spend so much time doing it. Cheer is a love-hate relationship. What I mean by this is I love competing and I love my coaches and my teammates. I even love most of the practices, but we have some practices that are horrible, and sometimes I even want to quit, but I don't because of how much I love competing. In conclusion, these are the reasons that these are my favorite items: the Bible, tanning oil, and a cheer boat. Sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat by Luke Bryan. This is the quote I chose to show my love for tanning and my love for summer.